Evangelion noise. Nature never makes noise. It teaches man greatness in silence. The sun is silent. The starry sky unfolds before us silently. We hear little and rarely anything from the heart of the earth. The majestic mountains rest graciously and blissfully. Even the sea is capable of deep silence. The greatest thing in nature, which determines and decides our fate as such, happens silently. But man makes noise. He makes noise early in the morning and late at night, intentionally and unintentionally, working and having fun. And this noise is in no way related to the result achieved thanks to it. One would like to say that noise is man's privilege in the world, because all that nature gives to our hearing is a mysterious and meaningful sound, and not an annoying and empty noise. Amazed and captivated, we stand when thunder, a volcano or a hurricane raises its voice, and we listen to this voice, which has decided to tell us something majestic. The roar of the Rhine falls or the sea, the avalanche of a mountain, the whisper of a forest, the murmur of a brook, the song of a nightingale, we hear not as noise, but as the speech or song of kindred, but mysterious forces. The rumble of trams, the crackling and hissing of factories, the roar of motorcycles, the screech of braking cars, the crack of a whip, the beating of a scythe, the sharp sounds of garbage trucks, and, oh so often, the roar of a radio. This is noise, annoying noise associated with certain phenomena, but so insignificantly little in a spiritual sense. Noise is present wherever sound means insignificantly little or nothing at all, where rumbling, whistling, buzzing, humming, roaring, penetrating a person, give him little. Noise is bold and disappointing, arrogant and empty, self-assured and superficial, merciless and false. One can get used to noise, but one can never enjoy it. It does not conceal anything spiritual in itself. It is free from any third, spiritual dimension. It speaks without having anything to say. Therefore, every bad art, every stupid speech, every empty book is noise. At the same time, noise arises from the spiritual nothing and dissolves in the spiritual nothing. It lures a person out of his spiritual refuge, out of his concentration, calls him out from there, irritates him, binds him, so that he no longer lives a spiritual, but exclusively external life. In the language of modern psychology, it instills in a person an extroverted attitude, without compensating him for it in any way. Something like this: greetings to you, man. Listen, wait, however, I have nothing to say to you. And again, and the poor man is attacked and cannot even repel the attacker. If you have nothing to say, leave me alone. And the more a person is captured by noise, the more accustomed his soul is to attention to the purely external. He surrenders to the external thanks to noise. The external world becomes significant. It deafens a person, absorbs him. It turns him into a materialist. Since a materialist is precisely the one who fixates on external matter and considers it the only reality, noise, so to speak, blinds the human ear, his hearing, his perception. A person becomes spiritually hard of hearing and spiritually deaf. Noise blocks out everything. In the external, the singing of the world, the revelation of nature, the inspiration of cosmic silence. In the interior is the emergence of the word, the birth of melody, the repose of the soul, the peace of the mind, the still small voice of God speaking in us. Lavater. For truly, where there is no silence, there is no peace. Where the insignificant makes noise, there the eternal falls silent. Where the devil bustles, there you will not hear the song of angels. The garden of God blooms in silence. The muse is also timid. How easy it is to frighten her with noise. Her essence is gentle, her voice is gentle, and noise is a daring fellow. This rude fellow knows nothing of the mysterious primordial melody that rises from the well of the soul, sometimes questioning, sometimes calling, sometimes sighing. He is a musical and anti-musical. It displaces the original melody from earthly life and earthly music. And our noisy time has already gone so far that only titanically gifted musicians are able to perceive this divine original melody. I know no consolation from this disaster. There is only one thing: to overcome the noise.